can make sure that he goes through the system. Someone told me an interesting story yesterday. He said, now for many people, when the laws are being passed, they don't ask of the content in the law, they ask of the loopholes in the law. So they are thinking ahead of the loopholes in the system. So my good friend and my brother, take it as a personal commitment to follow up this. But please, it's not about you just giving up on the school. It's about the future of the young people who could have turned out to be like the Reverend Brian and Jimmy and all those good people that we can. Never give up. And I believe it remains a struggle. A very good friend of mine that I helped, one gentleman who wanted to get into the security agencies. I helped him get a form. He applied, kept encouraging. I followed up. Then he got one of the agencies. He got it and he told me, and he comes from a rural place. Came to me and said, oh, no, but when I pass out of the training, I want to be stationed in Accra. And I asked him, so who should take care of those in the village? In fact, that even helped me to lobby for them to send him up somewhere. Because I realized that he didn't mean well. I'm happy to say that he settled very well wherever he is. 12 months down the line, he's now taking care of his sick mother and the siblings. If you are watching us live on the social media pages, let's move beyond our comfort zone. Rosalind, is there any?
We'll merge it so that we
Okay.
can answer together.
Good morning.
It's afternoon, sir.
Sorry, afternoon.
Okay.
My name is Delade.
Okay.
And this question I'm about to pose is centered on mental health.
Okay.
So I would like to ask, what are the measures the NYA, that's the National Youth
I'm no longer with the YA.
the Youth Employment Agency.
I used to be a board chair for the youth employment. But it's good, you can ask as well. At least I'm still a youth activist, so it would be good to still get my colleagues who are not here and then get them to also act on.
So,
I'm now with the NLA as Director General. Yeah. All right. Matemonka, to relax.
what are the measures the NYA is putting in place to ensure that educational institutions are open to curb issues on mental health?
Okay.
Okay, let's take the second one as well.
All right, thank you. My name is Kobiche.
Senior, your slangs is too much, so I can't hear.
My name is Kobiche.
Okay.
All right. Now, so God bless Pastor Brian for putting this together. So I am a living testimony of iYES, and it has shaped my mind. Now I have, probably have to just put them together. Number one, it's about youth policies in Ghana. I chanced on the 2010 youth policy for the youth. I mean, policies that was designed for the youth. And when you read beautiful policies, it looks as if on paper we see them, but implementing it and we, the youth of Ghana, being part of nation development has become a problem. So I'll beg of you that in your capacity, try as much as possible that when you put things on paper for the youth of Ghana, you can push it for us. Now, I like the fact that you also called two young kids to ask them about what they want to do in future. And again, when you were speaking, you mentioned our mindset and looking at China, South Korea, and all. Now, you notice that they have the environment, because like a kid in China will start creating apps. A lot of things that these children in the Western world are doing. When you come to Africa and Ghana for that matter, when you go on social media, you see a lot of children who are very innovative. You see them, true of us, very innovative. Today they are creating this. And to build a society or to build a nation, we need people like this, skillful people. So it looks as though, like you mentioned, we want to respect those who speak the English, those who be in the suit and tie, But those who can do something, those who are skillful, we are not investing into them. Back in the days, pre-technical schools were very active, vocational schools. Now you're in Ghana, you see on social media, the Western world are now telling us that if you are a driver, if you can cook, if you can do this, come, then our people will just go and build the nation. So I feel that let's also help the innovative youth in Ghana. Let's empower them so that they wouldn't have the edge in traveling abroad to build their nation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I'll start from the first question. I think that policymakers will definitely have to do more when it comes to our mental health policies and advocacies. And we also, as a people, should be cautious on how we also stigmatize people with that. It's just like the cells. Those in jail, not all of them are guilty of the crimes they committed. Some of them, they are in jail because at that point in time, they couldn't get the very best of excuses or the reasons to exonerate themselves. So once you begin to think that almost everybody in jail is guilty, then you make a mistake. It's just like our mental health. Even in the situation where our mental health hospitals, psychiatric hospitals, and all, you have people doing donations, good people in society. And strangely, we always target the orphanages. And we always target the widows. I think that our generosity should also go beyond just these bodies. And for me, to also target that of the prisons and that of mental health. My understanding is that we're working and through the Ministry of Health in getting a very solid mental health policy program so that right from just the basic level, because today if you go to many of the schools, I'm talking about even the basic ones, you definitely see some children with some strange behavior. And you have parents and families sometimes even turning their back on these children at that basic level. And I am sometimes saddened by it. However, I think it's a conversation that should not end just on an iYES platform. It should not just be left in the hands of just policymakers, but also reaching out to them from where you sit. And sometimes people just need words of encouragement that it's going to get better. And encouraging them that with these steps and these practices, and listening to what the experts are saying, you're likely to come out of it. Nobody can anticipate the time of disaster. It's like a fish caught in a krill net or a bird caught in a wicked trap. So are humans caught at a time of calamity, and it suddenly falls upon them. On the issue of our youth policies. So, Ghana launched a youth policy, national youth policy, in 2010. The implementation document was produced in 2015. The policy, we had one launched in 2010. The 2010 youth policy, we used the 2000 population and housing census data to launch the youth policy for 2010. So already you have 10 years gap with a lot of changes. The dynamics and all totally changed. So you are using even a data which is 10 years old to propose policies for 2010. So apart from using the 2010 data, which was 10 years old, to have a youth policy in 2010, then we also committed a greater sin by having an implementation plan which was launched in 2015. Fast forward, we now just also finished another population and housing census. So we are going to go through another cycle of using either data for 2010, or we may have to do a better arrangement in using a current data that speaks to the various changes geographically, various changes in terms of the educational background, in terms of economic background. So, Chief, in answering you clearly, anytime maybe you have been lucky to read through the policies, but when you read through, some of it you think we've either gone past it or we are about going past it. And some of them you think that it could have also been properly situated in our context. My worry is that the active participation of young people when it comes to this discourse and making serious input into such a document, let's first of all get the document prepared. And then, when you have the document prepared, we move to its implementation. If you are not part of the decision-making process and you leave just policymakers, it will not work. You call for stakeholder engagement, and you will have people who are not youth coming into sitting to represent the youth. They can only be sympathetic to the cause, but he who lives in it feels it. So that also, my contribution to that question will be that, yes, the policy and the youth policy document, for me, it may need some few additions to it to meet the future goals and aspirations. In the next few months, if we are not, we are currently competing in the job market with technology. It remains your biggest opponent now. So things that 5 people could do, 10 people could do, thanks to technology, 1 person can get it done. So maybe in thinking through how well do we get ahead of the game? You spoke about that of the Chinese, that of the Japanese, and that of the South Koreans as I wrap up. 1950s, they might have faced the same thing. And that is why Ghana refers to the Asian tigers of Malaysia, South Korea, and all. We might have started that same checkered journey with them. But I think the greatest weapon that they decided to hold on to was developing their human potential. If you are good at fixing gutters, they make sure you're encouraged to do that. If you are good at, with a creative hand and mind in electronics, you're encouraged to do that. But here, if you are looking for somebody to inspire you, my young friends, you'll be making the biggest mistake of your life. Take inspiration from yourself. And you say to yourself that it is possible, I have the passion, I have the energy, and I won't look back. People who haven't looked back, they've been able to break the glass ceiling. It's just like the eagle. When it soars, it knows where it wants to end, and so it never gets distracted. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sami Awuku, the People's Awuku. Thank you. It's been an amazing second day for the iYES 2022. I want to say a very big thank you to all our speakers who took the podium to help encourage us. Some of them shared their life stories with us to enable us become better people in future. It's time for us to say goodbye for the morning session. However, we'll all gather here again at 5 p.m. for the evening session. Tomorrow we have Honorable Sam George, who will be attending. So those of you who love and admire him, he'll be here tomorrow. He'll share his story. He'll definitely impact some lives tomorrow. Okay, so we'd like to acknowledge Jackie Apia, who just joined us. Put your hands together for Jackie. Welcome.
Yeah. And she's ambassador for this. She's been ambassador for a lot of the years for iYES. Please, you can do better for Jackie. I bet you didn't know she was here. Jackie, forgive us. We had to do this. There were another way you were here. Please put your hands together for Samira as well.
Yes.
She's been amazing. And
A big thank you to everyone who's attended today's session. We are super grateful. The books are still out there. Make sure
it's
you
20
get it.
cities, right?
It's only 20 cities.
Yeah.
Only 20 cities.
Go get it.
So make sure you purchase it. To the schools that attended today, we are very grateful. Hope to see you tomorrow or this evening, if possible. This evening, Reverend Eastwood Annaba will be here. Oh, I thought I'll hear more of that. He will bless us this evening, so don't miss tonight's session. If you can call a friend and call a friend to call a friend, please do so. Let them gather here so they can be blessed.
And of course, EcoBank will be here this evening as well. We're grateful to EcoBank, and the two of us will be here this evening as well.
Definitely will
My name
be
is
here.
KMJ.
And my name is Rosalind Felly, and we represent Joy Prime.
Thank you, and please be good. We'll see you later in the evening.
Let me show you how to do it.
First, download the EcoBank mobile app on Play Store or App Store. Then, select Get Started. Choose the option No, I'm new to EcoBank and enter your mobile number. Then you select Open an EcoBank account. Select Express Account. Enter the 6 digits the verification code sent to your phone. Enter your personal information details. Then, you create a personal 6-digit PIN. Choose and answer 2 security questions. And once the account opening is completed, go back to your newly created Express account. Click Upgrade, take a selfie of yourself, and upload the front and back of your Ghana card to complete the process.
And that's it, it's done.
Wow, that was fast and easy. I mean, today lunch is on me for you helping me.
Oh dear, no.
Lunch is on me.
I said I'll buy it for you. Will you fight?
No.
Oh,
Lunch
please,
is on me.
please.
Lunch
I
is on
said
me.
this on me. Let me show you how to do it.
First, download the EcoBank mobile app on Play Store or App Store. Then, select Get Started. Choose the option No, I'm Use EcoBank and enter your mobile number. Then you select Open an EcoBank account. Select Express account. Enter the 6 digits the verification code sent to your phone. Enter your personal information details. Then, you create a personal 6-digit PIN. Choose and answer 2 security questions. And once the account opening is completed, go back to your newly created Express account. Click Upgrade, take a selfie of yourself, and upload the front and back of your Ghana card to complete the process. And that's it, it's done.
Wow, that was fast and easy. I mean, today lunch is on me for you helping me.
Oh dear, no.
Lunch is on me.
I said I'll buy it for you. Will you fight?
No.
Oh,
Lunch
please,
is on me.
please.
Lunch is
I
on
said
me.
this on me. Let me show you how to do it.
First, download the EcoBank mobile app on Play Store or App Store. Then, select Get Started. Choose the option No, I'm Use EcoBank and enter your mobile number. Then you select Open an EcoBank account. Select Express.
The iYES Foundation, in collaboration with EcoBank Ghana, presents the 8th edition of the International Youth Empowerment Summit, iYES 2022. Speaking this year, Pastor Eastwood Anaba, Dr. Franco Fosuapia, Dr. Stanley Ozochukwu, Dr. Daniel Macaulay Magdan, Prophet Kofi Odro, Jimike, Her Excellency Aunt Sophie Ave, Honorable Sam George, Sami Yewuku, Mr. Pius Enam Hazide, Mr. Paul Mante, Denta Amwatin MBE, and your host, the International Youth Ambassador, Pastor Brian Amwatin. Date Wednesday 16th to Friday 18th March 2022. Venue UPSA Auditorium, Medina. Time 8:30 a.m. morning session, 5 p.m. evening session, and for the first time there will be a National Youth All Night on Friday 18th March starting from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. There will be free buses. For more information, call 0244 946 023 or 0240 574 835. Sponsors EcoBank, NLA, NYA, Casapreco, Correspa, ABN, EIB Network, Fiesta Royal Hotel, Qualis Group, Joy Prime, UPSA SRC, Salma Eatery, Preach Media, and Stanell World. It's free. iYES, I will, I can, I must. The iYES Foundation, in collaboration with EcoBank Ghana, presents the 8th edition of the International Youth Empowerment Summit, iYES 2022. Speaking this year, Pastor Eastwood Anaba, Dr. Franco Fosuapia, Dr. Stanley Ozochukwu, Dr.
Two. Charlie, baby. Please car number GX 3613 2012. Please, we need you outside. Somebody have break your windscreen. Car number GX 361321. Please, we need you outside. If you are outside also, we need you behind or beside your car or inside your car. Thank you.